here every day, and it's affecting everybody.
Give me money.
The shop is up there. We've no money either.
We don't get paid till Friday.
We've no money till Friday. We don't get paid here. There's no cash here.
If you beg anything, I'll kill you.
Go and leave the building, please.
Yeah, don't beg shit from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bitch, you want an ass?
This is getting there.
Suck it. Suck it.
Oh, yeah,
Suck it.
get your fucking hand out of my face. Do you hear me? Dare.
I think it's crazy.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, like.
In what sense?
As in, like, it's just... no one knows what's going to happen now for the summer, like.
As in,
all the hotels are taken
and what effect would that have on businesses? Is that what people are worried about?
basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're fine at the moment, but like so many places have closed down.
Killarney is the jewel of Ireland. This town brings so much tourism from around the world. And tourists from the United States and countries like that would usually be staying in this hotel. But as you've seen, this hotel now houses Afghans, Somalians. So these people are brought in here, they're fed, they're clothed in beautiful accommodation. And it was here in this hotel where on New Year's, 4 people, over New Year's and Christmas, 4 people were stabbed as migrants wielding knives went to war with each other. These sorts of crimes were unthinkable in a town like Killarney. But that crime rate and that culture has now been imported by Irish politicians.
I hate the dog and hate it with the same brush, but there is a big shift in the last 12 months.
Big shift in the last 12 months, and is that shift, as a woman, do you feel less safe, more safe? Do you feel is there a problem with safety?
Like I'd always be the type of independent to think I could walk everywhere by myself. I always have been, but I wouldn't now. Like even the road I used to walk to, there's lots of lanes going up to it. I wouldn't park there if I'm finished later because it's dark and you hear lots of stories or people talk that's not reported of and things.
So when you say not reported of, so that you're hearing other stories of attacks against females that have not been reported by the media. And you know that from, because this is a small town.
Yeah, we all kind of talk. So like, even though I don't even know some of them were even reported to the guards, but I know amongst themselves they've talked and stuff. Joe, and just things get around and you hear even just little things like Joe, they try and grab them and they run away. And it might not be, Joe, it seems small, but it could be a different outcome.
A female friend of mine was mugged while she was taking money out of the ATM. She was really sick. There was a Polish boy walking down Mission Road last Sunday night and he got attacked. His teeth were kicked out, and you know, it's all the guards appealing for witnesses and looking for people, but there's no one being arrested.
Yeah.
So that's a worry. It's a concern, you know.
I have heard of 2 rapes by males, one in a local pub and one in this car park.
In this car park?
Yeah.
By migrants?
By migrants to 2 different males, yeah.
I wonder how many of these sorts of attacks are going unreported, because I don't know if it's the sort of thing men would report.
No, I don't think they would. And I don't think, because it's Killarney, I don't think it would be told even if it was.
So you think, because it's Killarney's history is it's a tourist destination, everyone I've spoken to in this town today are from America, Canada. Do you think they're trying to preserve the reputation of the town by... So that's a local feeling that attacks are being covered up?
Literally every single female I've spoke to is scared. Scared to walk down the street. They know people who have been sexually abused and assaulted just in this small town of Killarney. Okay? Now, there's been allegations that some of these sexual assaults by migrants are being covered up. Why would they do that? Well, the reality is, all the Irish women that live here, they don't walk down the roads anymore. They changed their routes. They're being harassed and being attacked. This town makes all of its trade from tourism. Tourists from the United States, tourists from Canada. Would those tourists visit if they knew there were now no-go zones within this town due to sexual harassment by migrants from Somalia, Pakistan, Afghanistan? Where are the Ukrainians we keep hearing about? This town and its economy is going to be destroyed, and the people of it are fearful. Now you see all these girls, every single one of these girls has said, will you say that on camera? No, no, no. They're all scared to speak on camera.
Would you be willing to say any of this on camera? No.
No, I don't know what I'd like to say on the camera.
No, okay. Why wouldn't you be willing to say it on camera?
I just wouldn't.
Would you be willing to do an interview on camera about it? No.
You don't need the police or the law to take away your free speech, because everyone now self-censors through the fear of being cancelled, the fear of coming under attack. When you've seen their politicians in this country are destroying the names of people, calling them racists. You see the people who are out on these streets. Every one of those women that you've seen in these covert recordings who are in fear, the men on the streets and the women on the streets are giving a voice to the voiceless, to those people. And politicians in this country are slandering them and attacking them. And as you've now seen, if a journalist come down here and walk down this town centre with a camera like this, they'd walk away and say, there's no problems there. You've seen the problems. Irish women should not be in fear to walk their own streets. This problem's not going to get any better. With all the problems you're seeing, all the problems you've heard, what's the government's response to this? Bring in more. 60%, today we found out that 60% of the people coming in and claiming asylum have no documentation. They do not know who they are. This is just a small town in Ireland, and this is going on across the country.
Hardly without any debate in Ireland at all, the percentage of the population, 17% of the Irish population at the moment are non-nationals. 17% of people born in Ireland currently live outside Ireland. So it's a one-for-one replacement.
Have you kids there, Clive?
I have 7 children.
Any daughters?
I have 5 daughters, 2 boys. And all my kids are afraid to leave the house. And that's terrible. In a neighbourhood like Cabaret, no way, not under my watch. I will die before that happens. Simple as.
Very concerned father there, very concerned father.
So do you have an answer why I'm scared to go to school? Do you? No, just roll your eyes up to heaven. You children, are you going to protect them? Exactly.
Because they're all waiting for your wives or your children to get raped and get taken or get murdered.
I've come to Finglas, which is an area of Dublin, and I come to speak and hopefully interview one of the main activists who have been leading these protests. Only problem is, he was arrested. He was arrested by the local police, and he now has bail conditions from a judge. And in the judge's words, I'm banning you from the internet. He's banned from all social media. He couldn't do an interview because he'll end up in jail. Now, this is a worrying trend. I've experienced this in the UK. False charges which give you bail conditions for 6 months, prohibiting your activities or your activism and your democratic rights to freedom of speech and freedom of assembly. Now, when I started looking and investigating to understand what the police are going to do here, because these protests are springing up in every estate, in every area across Ireland. And then I come across this bill, this proposed bill that they want to introduce into law in Ireland. And this should terrify everybody. This is a protection of private residents against targeted picketing bill, which sounds okay. We don't want you protesting outside people's residences or outside the front doors of their homes. But when you read into this to actually see what they're proposing, in this act, minister means the Minister for Justice. Protest includes to advise and or persuade or attempt to advise and persuade or otherwise express an opinion. This law, if they bring it in, will get you 12 months in jail for expressing an opinion against economic migrants being put onto your housing estates. That's what it's going to do.